Have you ever been trapped somewhere, with no way out, and nobody knew you were there? What would you do if every minute inside made it harder to breathe? This happened to me, and when I opened my eyes again, I wasn't in that room anymore. Would you survive? It started like any normal evening. I was inside our kitchen store fixing a broken shelf. My wife was preparing to leave for the grocery store. She thought I had already come out. Without checking, she locked the kitchen store door and walked away. At first, I didn't even realize it. Then I heard the lock click. I rushed to the door, pulled the handle. Nothing. That's when panic hit me. Would you stay calm? I shouted her name. Again and again. No answer. I started banging on the door. Harder. Louder. Still nothing. Then I heard the sound that made my stomach drop. A car engine starting. I froze. It was my wife's car. She was leaving. I pounded on the door with everything I had. But it was too late. Would you give up? I ran to the small window. I shouted, waved my arms, called her phone. Nothing. She drove away, and the sound of the engine slowly disappeared into the distance. Now I was alone, locked inside. No one knew where I was. No one was coming. Would you start to panic? Minutes passed. Then something changed. The room felt hotter. My shirt was soaked with sweat. My breathing became heavier. Every breath felt like work. I sat down to save energy, then stood up again, then sat down. My heart was racing. My hands were shaking. And for the first time, I wondered if I might actually die in there. Would you keep fighting? I tried banging on the door again. Nothing. I shouted until my throat hurt. Nothing. My legs felt weak. My vision started blurring. The shelves around me seemed to move. The room spun. I slid down the wall and sat on the floor. I remember looking at the door one last time, hoping someone would open it. Nobody did. Would you still have hope? My breathing became slower, heavier, harder. I could barely keep my eyes open. The room faded in and out. Then everything went dark. No sound. No movement. Nothing. I honestly thought that was the end. Would you be ready? Then suddenly, I heard voices, bright lights, people calling my name. I opened my eyes and found myself lying in a hospital bed. But when the doctor told me how long I had been unconscious, my blood ran cold, because according to him, I had been missing much longer than I thought. And what happened during those missing hours still doesn't make sense. Because what the doctor told me next is something I have never been able to explain.